thanks to the incredible uptick in immigrants from Eastern and Southern Europe. Again, it's funny because we tend to flatten all sources of immigration. Go to that chart in 1910. And what you see in that chart in 1910, a radical uptick in the number of, for example, Italian immigrants, right? Ireland, Italy, and Russia. These were then considered these sort of bizarre sources. 17 was passed. And it created a barred zone extending from the Middle East to Southeast Asia from which no immigrants were permitted, and instituted literacy tests for people who were coming into the country. In 1921, there was the Emergency Quota Act, which was the first federal law to set numerical limits on immigration. And basically the goal was to keep people coming at very low levels from countries we had already allowed into the country. So a lot of British, a lot of Irish, a lot of Germans, a lot of Italians, etc. And then in 1924, the National Origins Act, the Immigration Act, tightened it still further and intentionally barred immigrants from Southern and Eastern Europe and banned virtually all immigration from Asia. And so you see a giant dive in the percentage of immigrants as a percentage of the American population between then and essentially 1965. And then something seminal happens. The 1965 Immigration and Nationality Act. And this act radically changes the nature of immigration in the United States. It's why you go from a bunch of European immigrants to a bunch of immigrants